What's going on, everybody? It is Joey, and welcome back to the fourth episode of Tarzan's Treehouse. I am joined by the original three this time.
Bye.
All right, so you
Hey.
guys know. Okay, you guys know them. Today we're going to be talking about the NBA and just basketball in general. And just a quick little bias check, since that is important whenever we're talking about sports. I am a Bucks fan. Giannis is my favorite player. I've been rooting for them for a while now. And Sid?
Greatest franchise in NBA history, the Washington Wizards, of course.
That's false. It's the Lakers, of course. Why is it
Dude.
mirrored?
I have no team.
All right, so good check. So, in case you want to accuse us of bias and we do rankings or conversations later, you know in advance. So, game one of the NBA Finals was last night. Phoenix took a 1-0 lead on the Bucks, beating them by 13 points. And what do you guys think about the future of the finals? Do you think we're going to see more of Phoenix doing it, or do we think the Bucks can adjust and come back?
Like what I like to see from the Suns, played perfectly, pretty much perfectly. Giannis did the best he could, but I'm not gonna lie, I kind of slept through the first half as I usually do. But when I woke up, I just kept seeing their field goal percentage was like almost the same, I saw. So I don't know if it's shooting or is it just it's turnovers.
A lot of turnovers from Milwaukee, a lot of stupid turnovers too.
Oh yeah, I saw one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Classic Giannis. Psych.
Game two, Giannis.
Psych.
Game two, Giannis drops 35 consistently.
Game two, Giannis is going to drop 35. He's going to come back 100%. I could see him being big next game.
You saw Saric ACL.
Yeah,
torn
towards
ACL.
ACL. So
Yeah, I
I hope he recovers fast enough to play next season, whether they're in the playoffs or not. Never wish for something like that, obviously. But Giannis looked a lot healthier than I thought after extending.
Yeah.
Like maybe a
Very
week ago.
surprised.
But
I need to pull up their stats. Hold on.
Yeah, I think it was more of a stamina thing with him. Maybe they were just worried about him aggravating it because he did not play the minutes he normally does, or even close, really. And I think that led to him not being as involved in the offense. But
Didn't they put him at center?
they ran him as the biggest guy on the floor a lot, which in theory is good because that would mean Brook Lopez gets off the floor, so that's less of a defensive liability because the Suns were pulling up on Lopez mid-range the whole second and third quarter, which is why they got that big lead. Not to mention they got every foul. I know I made a joke about this in the chat yesterday, but Devin Booker and Jay Crowder, for whatever reason, got like every foul within an inch of them, which was kind of...
Did you see? They went like 26 and 27 in
Yeah.
free throws. Oh
Yeah,
my
That's
gosh.
crazy, dude.
When Jay Crowder missed the last one, I was like,
in the fourth quarter.
bruh.
Sleep.
Yeah, I was...
Oh, DeAndre Ayton though, bruh. Oh,
I love
20 and 19.
Yeah.
I got a 2020 game, but Chris
Like
Paul got the last rebound.
Chris Paul.
Chris Paul stole his last rebound.
I was like, no.
Hey,
I'm
he's
sad.
the general. You got to give him what you got to give him at that point. But yeah,
Yes.
Ayton looks great. He is going to be a dominant center for a long time, and like a classic center, like closer to Giannis or Bam. Like you can't shoot, but he doesn't need to. He's 7'2", and strong as hell. He'll stand down there and give you 25 and 15 a night regularly.
He's a first round pick, right, Aiden?
Number
First-
one.
number
Over
one
Luka,
pick.
right?
Number one.
He was ahead of Luka.
When he was
First
drafted,
round,
I was like, what's this guy gonna do? As I usually say to every first pick.
I said this when we were playing fantasy basketball. I drafted DeAndre Ayton, and I said, watch out. This dude's going to be like one of the best big men in the league at some point. And I was 1 year early. I was one season early.
Yeah.
Hey,
I was a De'Aaron Fox fan.
oh, yeah.
That was my favorite person.
I love De'Aaron Fox. It is rough to see him in that situation. Speaking of the Kings and the playoffs, they haven't made it in a long time.
Yeah, Kings.
They don't look like
Hilarious.
they're going to ever. Do you think De'Aaron Fox should or deserves to leave Sacramento at this point?
It's almost like a Bradley Beal situation. I feel like they're gonna bring in one more king, hopefully this offseason, or like turn someone into a king to give that help to them. Because if you look at their roster right now, they're actually not that bad. You look at Tyrese Halliburton, Fox, Rashawn Holmes. They're all very good. And I thought they were gonna make the playoffs this year, if I'm being honest. But I think they need to change the coach. and move some pieces around. Like trade Buddy Heald. I'm pretty sure he's been
Mm.
wanting out for a while. Their wings, I think they're good. Probably trade Marvin Bagley. I love the Kings. Not my team, but wish nothing but the best for my second favorite Kentucky point guard, De'Aaron Fox.
Can we send this guy to the Kings? Right here. This guy goes. This
Ben
guy needs to go.
Simmons.
Have
Yeah.
you seen that like supposed trade proposal where it's essentially just a swap between Fox and Simmons?
I don't know if that's.
I don't know if it's true.
Fair.
Or people are okay. You
I don't know if they would take that. If I'm
Let's
being
just
honest.
jump right into the trade talk. Hypothetically, a trade happens between the Sixers giving up Ben Simmons and the Kings giving up De'Aaron Fox. No added picks, no role players, anything. Who wins that trade?
Sixers definitely hands down.
What do you say, Eli?
I agree.
Sixers? Sid?
Sixers.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Hands down. Yeah.
he fits their style so much, and at this point, he might just be a better player. He probably is just a better player than Ben Simmons right now.
Let me pull up De'Aaron Fox's stats.
The Kings should keep who they have right now, except
The Kings.
who I just said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Averaging
Uh,
25 points in the season. Come on, De'Aaron Fox is a steal.
I think they're gonna keep Simmons this one last year. I feel like nothing's gonna happen this offseason for
They probably will. Whether they
They're probably
should
gonna
or
keep
not, I think they've made it clear that they believe in him, and maybe they should. I think it's more of a confidence issue with Ben Simmons than anything.
That's true.
Obviously, if he plays like he did in the semifinals for a full season, I mean, Arian's background will probably come true. Right.
But like, how many years does it take to gain the confidence?
I mean, he was an all-star and an all-NBA player his second and third year. It's just this year he just lost it. You know, when he was playing in the summer league, dude was pulling up from mid-range and shooting 40% from mid-range. I think it's maybe, obviously, we don't know this dude's life, right? We're not a 6'10" point guard who can't shoot threes. We don't know what he's doing. Maybe it is a personal life thing. Maybe the media got to him. Philadelphia is a notoriously tough city to play sports in. So maybe that got to him to some extent. You know, playing the Hawks who do nothing but shoot threes, maybe that got upset. Because he played fine against Washington in the first round, but they couldn't pull it out against Atlanta. So I really don't know.
What do you think of the Warriors getting Ben Simmons?
Put him at like small forward or something. you're not putting Ben Simmons over Curry. Come on.
Oh,
Now.
Yeah.
God.
Oh yeah, of course. But what do you think
But
of them
where
playing
is he
him at
gonna
like
go, dude?
small forward? Yeah.
I think he could play the 4, have Draymond at the 3. At that point, the Warriors are just playing positionless because assuming you give up Wiseman for Simmons, you're running a lineup of Curry, Clay, Wiggins, Draymond, and Simmons. That's not a bad lineup. I mean, that's about the only team that Simmons wouldn't like destroy the spacing of because you already have the 2 best shooters in the league when they're healthy. And Wiggins,
Yeah, I mean, I think it can work without positions. Yeah.
yeah, I think it can work. It just, you're giving up Wiseman, most likely. But then again, why would Philly want Wiseman? They have their center of the future. So maybe you're giving up Wiggins and keeping Wiseman and giving up probably the number 7 overall pick.
I think Wiggins. I think I would give up Wiggins for Ben Simmons. It's tough to say.
Yeah, it's kind of weird to say that this dude who is like at one point going to be the next LeBron, like the next longtime MVP dominant, is in trade talks with Andrew Wiggins. It's a little bit of a weird state to be in, you know.
What do you guys think of potential growth for franchises? Like the Thunder with how many picks they fucking have.
We honestly don't know what's gonna happen. They can draft a bunch of scrubs with all those picks. You
Oh.
never know. It's not guaranteed. I don't even know the next draft class. If I'm being
This one?
honest. This one. I know Jalen Green, Cade Cunningham, of course. That's pretty much it.
There's some good ones, but Oklahoma got very unlucky in the lottery. They had 2 solid chances at a top 4 pick, and neither of them hit. So they're kind of left out to dry. I think they pick, 6 is their higher one, and then they have a couple in the teens and 20s. But this draft is no different than normal in the sense that there's like 6 or 7 guys that are gonna make a big impact next year. Everyone else is gonna be a project for a couple years.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that the Thunder will go for trading their first round. Like, how many picks do they have? They can trade for like an actual superstar at this point.
A lot.
They
A
have
lot.
they have a lot of picks.
They have.
I'm betting on the Thunder for the next 5 years. I think they're gonna come out big.
They could definitely do something, but they already have like a really solid guy that in Shea
Shay.
Alexander.
Yeah.
Spoiler: we're doing a top 25 list at the end of this episode, and I consider putting him on my top 25 in the league. He's not on the list, but he's in my honorable mentions. That dude is already one of the best rebounding guards in the league. He's a great playmaker and can score at pretty much any level. And he's still young. He's 22, 23. And you have that guy with
The superstar potential.
yeah, an increasingly younger core, or you trade some of those picks now for whether it's Ben Simmons or whether it's, maybe Dame does one out, not now, but after next season. And at that point, Shea is more developed. Maybe Kemba's a piece in that Dame deal. We don't know, but the Thunder have a lot of potential to become a dynasty in a few different ways.
My team of the future, the Chicago Bulls. Very young core.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Vucci Levine. I think they're gonna keep both of them, or they should. But they have a young core around them. I think they can be something.
Thaddeus Young.
Thad Young.
Thad Young.
I love Thad Young.
Yeah, he came out big for me in fantasy. That's for sure.
Otto Porter Jr. I think he's on their team.
Is he still on the roster?
Stadaransky. Let me check.
Stadaransky is on the roster, I'm pretty sure. They're probably going to let Lowry Markkinen walk, though, which I used to have so much faith in him. And then he forgot how to shoot threes, which was his biggest thing.
Yeah.
Now he's gonna be like a seventh man somewhere.
I liked Marksman.
Remember when people, yeah, remember when people were calling him the next Kristaps Porzingis, and now no one thinks either of them are like the next big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're both not Porzingises anymore.
Neither of them are
Poor Porzingis. You think they're gonna keep him?
Porzingis.
Nah, Porzingis is getting the. I mean, okay.
Gone.
I'm not entirely sure if Porzingis is the problem. If you really go back, I feel like Luka and Porzingis have a chemistry issue. And you can see like that Luka kind of refuses to pass the ball to him sometimes when he's like wide open. But then again, Porzingis is also performing poorly. No wonder why he's not getting any touches.
Indeed.
Yeah, I think that's a fair point to make. And somewhat in Luka's defense, in the beginning of those games, at least when he took the shot himself, it normally went in. So especially when you're in that mindset of everyone in the world thinks you're a top 7 player in the league right now, and you're going up against Kawhi Leonard, who is in the same position as you got to take it to the bucket yourself. And Kristaps was there to be your second guy, but when your second guy can't do anything but shoot threes and get easy dunks, and he's not doing that consistently, it is hard to trust him. You're right.
I mean, Mark Cuban's going to be under a lot of pressure to try to get someone.
And he blew up like the entire front office. Like the coach,
Yeah.
because he saw it coming. The GM is gone. Every assistant GM or CFO, everyone is gone. So he's completely rebuilding house, supposedly for Luka. And they got their next coach in Jason Kidd, which he was somewhat of a failed experiment in Brooklyn, but now he's coaching the best player he's ever coached before by far. So maybe it'll work out better in Dallas for him.
Jason Kidd is like, yeah.
Ooh. Sorry. I just remember, what was it, 2013, Brooklyn?
Yeah.
Wasn't he the head coach for that team? The trash Brooklyn?
Yeah, with like right
I
after
remember
Brian
I
Pierce.
was like, Brooke Lopez. Shout out Brooke Lopez was on that team.
Wasn't he
Brooklyn Lopez?
Yeah, Brooke Lopez. Wasn't he
Brooklyn Lopez.
Wasn't he
Smart.
also with Giannis when Giannis just started to break out? Didn't they sign him and then he failed there too?
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Twas.
Yeah, so maybe Luka isn't the best player. Well, he didn't coach MVP Giannis. Did he? Was he the coach for Giannis' first MVP year? I don't know.
Wasn't
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
don't think so.
But speaking of failed experiments, and we'll hold this a little longer because I know you guys are going to have a lot to say about this. Do you guys think the Clippers are a failed experiment at this point?
No, I don't think they are. Well,
I mean, they're just against better teams, if I'm being honest. If you
Yeah, I
look
don't
at
think
them
it's
on
Felix, really.
paper, they're a decent team. They're not that bad. They got good depth, which is
Oh,
what
yeah.
I like.
It's,
Like, I don't know what else they need, if I'm being honest.
yeah, so that was my point too. Yeah.
yeah, I just think they need some luck to break their way, whether that's with injuries or I think their chemistry was off year one, but this year I think if Kawhi was healthy, I think they would have beaten Phoenix. Obviously, that doesn't matter because he wasn't. But Kawhi's a free agent, unrestricted. He can go anywhere. The biggest rumor right now is Dallas or Miami. Obviously, Luka would be the best player Kawhi's ever played with. And reportedly, he wanted Jimmy Butler instead of Paul George, but that couldn't happen, so he got Paul George.
Miami.
Miami's he fits the culture so well, I think. I think he fits the culture well.
I don't know about that, but
This
let's
Kawhi,
just go Miami.
yeah,
The culture,
Yeah.
the fun guy.
No. I mean the culture of like hardworking.
That's-
Not like the
he
not like the
definitely
fucking
fits
party.
Jimmy Butler in that sense.
Mm. Yeah.
You know that Kawhi had kids?
I know.
No.
First time I saw.
That's this isn't
Anyway,
basketball related, but we learn something new about that dude every day, and it's incredible.
how old?
They're like 4 or 5, I think. Like they
Oh
can
shit, it's more than one.
And no, it's not. It doesn't
Yo.
happen or anything. Like he has multiple, and they're not twins or something.
I want to see Kawhi in Miami though.
That would be pretty cool. They got those nice jerseys. You got another top 12, 15 player, Jimmy Butler.
Can they though?
Huh?
How did they get Kawhi?
He's a free agent. And Bam's not getting paid anything, so they got money.
Oh, they do have money. Okay.
I
Yeah,
mean,
get Tyler Hero out of here. Not just
No, no.
Get the boy out of here.
sign in trade, yeah, send Hero, send away. If the Clippers make you do a sign in trade, that is one of the guys that you send everything you have to except for Jimmy Butler to get. If you can have a duo of Jimmy Butler and Kawhi, no matter what side of that you're on, that's something you have to do everything in your power to get, in my opinion.
Yeah. For sure.
No.
You look like Tyler Hero.
Yeah, and
The
Bam.
Jimmy Butler, Bam, and Kawhi.
Bam would hurt to leave off, but at the end of the day, if you're Miami and they say to you, give me 3 first-round picks, Duncan Robinson, and Bam, do you do it? Kawhi Leonard?
Wait, Kawhi? No,
know.
probably not. Because I think he's a little more injury prone now.
I mean, that's true, but I mean, that's still.
But for Bam out of the bayou.
Bam.
Bam out of the bayou.
You trust Bam that much?
Yeah, Bam is a
Yeah.
goat. He's goated.
So you're saying you'd
The
rather
best bigs in the league.
you think he's one of the best big? Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair. So
No,
you're
if I'm Miami, I'm gonna try to do as much as possible to get Bam in and Kawhi.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
obviously right. You want a big 3 instead of a duo. That's clearly. But if it comes to that where you have to give up Bam to get Kawhi, I'm doing that 10 times out of 10. Obviously, I'm higher on Kawhi than most, but that's a guy you can't pass up on if you're offered him unless it's your entire roster.
I'm not doing that.
Mm.
I don't know. I don't feel it. Not feeling
I don't know if they would do it though.
Miami,
I'm looking at their depth charts.
that Miami is notoriously stingy with their young guys. Maybe that ends now. Honestly, maybe Kawhi doesn't want to sign and trade. They have the money to just go get him on their own, so maybe they're never in that position.
But if they
Get
get a
Dwayne
big three, they can rival Brooklyn for sure.
Really, you think that rivals Brooklyn? Okay, that.
Yeah, they can.
Hmm hmm
Speaking of free agents, right before we turned on the recording, a report came out that said Spencer Dinwiddie is reportedly on a mission to join one of the LA teams, preferably the Lakers.
He's pretty good.
That's cool.
That's pretty
He's
nice.
really good.
Wait,
He's really
did he?
good.
Was he the one that did the? Hey, Twitter, I'm gonna do a charity fund. and
Oh,
whichever
yeah.
donates the most
Oh,
money
wait, no,
is
that
the
was
team I'll go
Karis,
to.
wasn't it?
Who?
Was that Karis or was that Dinwiddie?
Karis LeVert?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
It was one of
I thought it was Dinwiddie.
It might be Dinwiddie. Didn't someone
not sure.
get like a Magic win that or something?
Magic going in Magic.
Yeah, either way. If the Lakers, Eli, you're a Lakers fan.
Yes.
Clearly, the season went wrong. You lost.
This
in the first
season
round.
did go wrong.
What do you think is an improvement that the Lakers need to make, if any?
Dinwiddie, yeah.
Okay.
Dinwiddie is the answer.
Is Kyle Kuzma out to the Shanghai Sharks?
I think Kyle Kuzma, it's about time now.
He's joining.
I
Is he
like the
joining
guy,
him?
but-
He's joining him.
The guy just won't do it.
All right.
Do you think?
I mean, if they keep him, I'll take it. But if they do get rid of him, I'm ready now. Just
You're-
before
I think
was
he can
rumored to
shine.
leave.
He can shine in another team. If
Yeah,
I'm being
mhm.
honest.
What do you think about Schroeder? Or
I think he's asking for a lot of money for what he brings. Now, obviously, he underperformed in the playoffs, so it's kind of a recency thing. But 100 to 120 million
Nope.
for
Get someone
Please.
else.
yeah,
Get
that's a
someone
lot of
else.
money. Like, hell, run LeBron. I don't know. People always say that they should try this, and there's always rumors that they are trying it, but they never seem to. Run LeBron at the point. We know he can. Like, you don't
Yeah.
need a pure point guard. You have LeBron James. He's arguably the best playmaker in the league, and he's 36 years old. He can do it. You just need to let him fully. Like, honestly, they're not going to do this because I don't know if they're going to go all in on this. You move LeBron to the 1, and you go out and get DeRozan and let Schroeder walk. And you're running a lineup of LeBron, Pope, DeRozan. They're not bringing Drummond back. At least they shouldn't. And then Davis and Gasol. You can win with that. If you can win with LeBron and Davis, DeRozan isn't a guy that's going to come in and ruin your chemistry. He's very much, I'm going to play my role, you know?
I like him.
Yeah.
Wizards for DeRozan, please.
Wizards.
I don't know about that, dude.
Please.
I think he's going to come home. I think he's going to come to California one way or another.
DeRozan?
Yeah.
Mm.
I could see him also staying with the Spurs just to have, like, because he's an extremely loyal player. We saw him stick through Toronto and be devastated when he got traded. So there's a good chance he sticks with the Spurs. Maybe he goes back home to LA. Either way, you know.
I want to see him. I want to see him out of the Spurs. Get him out.
Yeah, obviously. I do miss prime DeMar DeRozan, and I don't think he's that far off from it. I just think that the Spurs not being the normal Spurs kind of like suppressed what he was doing down there. He's averaging pretty damn close to his prime averages, you know. He can still be that super athletic mid-range ace that is a great shooter. He can, when he's at his best, easily be one of the best second options in basketball. It just depends on who that number 1 is. And if that number 1 is LeBron and you also have Davis, then, I mean, yeah. If that number 1 is Beal, I'm not so sure. No offense, I'm just saying.
DeRozan.
Speaking of Bradley Beal,
Yeah.
everyone seems to think they're trading either Russ or Beal. Do you think so? And if you do, you don't
No.
think so?
They will definitely not trade Russ or Beal this offseason.
Really?
100%. Can I get a Charles Barkley guaranteed, please?
Oh, are we hitting the guarantee button right now?
Oh,
They're
fuck,
not trading. They're not trading.
but that's how confident you are?
The GM wants to keep both of them. But it was kind of weird because I thought they're going to keep Scott Brooks because Russell Westbrook wanted Scott Brooks. And I was like, man, another season of Scott Brooks, I guess. When I saw that post or Bleacher Report, I was like, hallelujah. They want to win. But if the Wizards want to see success, they're keeping both of them, I think. Because we saw Beal can't carry this team. We need more wings. We don't need catch and shoot guys. We need more everything else.
Flashy type guys.
Yeah.
That's exactly why
Defense, athletic bigs, preferably.
you want DeRozan.
We want DeRozan.
Even
Please.
Rashawn Holmes, I'm pretty sure he's at least a restricted free agent. John Collins, too. John Collins is interesting. I remember seeing so many things about when the Hawks traded for Bogdanovich and they signed Gallinari about John Collins being the odd man out. and now he's a restricted free agent. We saw what that dude did in the playoffs. That guy's gonna get a huge bag offered to him. Do we think
Yes.
the Hawks, hypothetically, if you're the Hawks and some team offers John Collins the max, do you match it and keep him, or do you say, okay, let's wait. Trey needs to get paid. He hasn't yet, and we have other guys on our roster. We can use that money elsewhere. Do you think that they would match a max?
I would wait. I think they would wait.
I think they should, if I'm being honest.
Should wait. Or
I-
take it.
Should keep them. Keep them.
Okay.
They need it.
That's another thing. I was gonna ask the question: who do you guys think is the worst max player in the league? Then I remember that Kristaps has a max contract, so that's not,
Dude.
So it's Ricky Kristoff. Yeah, no doubt.
that's not really that big of a.
Oh no.
It's the old pony himself.
With that knowledge, there are a lot of players that people have nominated for a max contract this season. Not really. It's like people on Twitter saying max this man all the time. The main two were Julius Randle and Zach LaVine. Do you guys think that they should get maxed by their teams?
Agree. Levine deserves a max right now.
They do.
If they got the money.
Yeah, I definitely
Definitely.
think that's fair. And that brings up another interesting conversation.
Franchise guys.
Yeah, for sure. I think that's
Loyal.
that's what I'm wanting to get into is what is your threshold for a max? Because in theory, every team has 2 max slots. So obviously math doesn't always help in sports, but that equals out to 60 max slots in the league. Do you think that a max slot should be reserved for just a top 60 player, or what exactly is your threshold for what you would use a max spot on?
Preferably a top 60 player.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Preferably someone that is loyal and top 60. There you go.
Or if they're losing loyalty, give them the max.
That's true, yeah.
Wait, do we have a GM Sid Augustin right
Of
here?
course, of course.
That's why he's got the special hat on today, the business hat.
Mhm.
But well,
Indeed.
speaking of top 60, this is where we get a little more interesting in it is I'm pretty sure that at least most of us would agree that the person in Arian's background is a top 60 player right now.
Yeah.
Did Ben Simmons get the max?
Yo.
Yeah.
That's
Might have to prove himself. Embiid, 100%.
Well, Embiid's top 10.
Everyone else in the Sixers, not a max really. Simmons, I would say, is the closest between
Tobias
everyone else
Harris,
on the
I think,
Sixers.
does have a max.
Simmons got to show up, man. This man's
He
got to show
does.
up.
Got to prove himself.
He's got to
He
prove
has.
himself.
He has to do it more.
So
He's just
you know
got to
what?
get better.
Let's full on play this game. I'm going to name players who at least I don't think have a max contract right now. You guys are just going to give a quick yes or no, whatever you want to say, whether you think they deserve a max contract or not.
Okay.
You already said Zach LaVine and Randall are a yes. Kristaps is a no, even though he already has him. Let's start it off easy. Luca.
100%.
Oh, 100%. 100%.
101%.
Make
Right.
it 102.
He definitely deserves it.
Trae Young. Yeah.
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 Okay. What about Bradley Beal?
Yeah. I think so.
Indeed.
Yeah. I think so.
Indeed.
Okay. Russell Westbrook. He's getting up there.
Guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guess so. This man proved himself.
All right. What about Nikola Vucevic? Zach LaVine.
Yes.
Really?
Vucevic.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's really
Pretty good.
underrated. He's very underrated.
Did he get the max in Magic? In the Magic?
He might have. He was a free agent at some point with them, so he might have.
Vucevic averaging 23.4 points as a center.
Yeah,
Come
he's
on,
definitely
man.
one of those
He's
underrated guys who, when you look at their numbers, like, oh, he has that.
11.7 rebounds.
He's a fantasy basketball monster. We know that firsthand.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind if he's maxed.
What about D'Angelo Russell?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
All right.
He's
that's-
passed. He's passed.
Yeah, he might be a little bit past.
Is he? Oh wait, no. These guys are all not max. You said.
At least I don't think they are. Vucevic
Oh,
might
okay.
have one. And
Oh, okay,
Russell
okay.
might have had one with the Nets and maybe Warriors when that signing trade happened. I don't know. I don't know what contract he's on right now. What
Okay, okay.
about people are bringing this up for this guy already? To be fair, I already did 2 people in his draft class. DeAndre Ayton.
Ooh.
I think he will
I think
eventually.
he'll be a
Eventually, yeah.
Hypothetically,
Eventually.
if he was a free agent right now, do you do it?
No, I don't think so.
Right now?
I think
Yeah.
I have to. He has to wait. He has to wait.
Yeah,
I think I would do it. I love that dude.
you would.
I-
Okay.
I think his potential is so high to the point that if it came down to max or he walks, I'm not letting that guy walk.
That's fair.
Okay, yeah. If it comes down to the point where you have to max him or let him walk, then max him. Yeah, for sure. I think one more season to actually prove himself once again, and bam,
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
fair.
like a Zion situation.
Oh, speaking of Zion, I think we don't question the fact that he deserves one because he's 27 points a game in his second year in the league. But what about Brandon Ingram?
Ooh.
I love Brandon Ingram.
But do you max him? Do you
Possible.
max him, Matt? Do you max him?
They could.
Yeah,
They wanted to. They're feeling it.
I think.
He is
Yeah, maybe
kinda
that's a
the center.
center for who?
No, of his team. Like,
Oh,
he's a-
Center of the Pelicans.
It's like the core
yeah, with not just him, but
yeah.
with Zion.
Yeah, he can make up the core of the team. I get what you're saying. Speaking of that, do you guys think that those two, Ingram and Zion, are the right fit? Because obviously, if you choose between them, at least I would choose Zion.
Yeah.
are they the right fit?
Yeah, that's the thing though. Do you think Ingram is the right co-star?
For now, yeah.
They could still
Because they
go.
also got Lonzo Ball.
He's a free agent too, a restricted one, I believe.
Mm.
But how
They
much
just, you just got to give that team time. Just got to give that team. They're young.
They
They
are.
need to
Yeah.
develop. They need vets. They need vets.
they do?
Mhm.
I think Lonzo's gone. I think it's fairly clear that he doesn't want to be there, so I don't think they're gonna match an offer for someone who doesn't really want to play for them. Again, I'm not Lonzo Ball. I don't know what he wants, but just on the information we have available, it doesn't seem like he wants to play for the Pelicans.
He wants
He's
the
going back
Hornets.
to the Lakers.
He wants the Hornets.
I don't think he wants to go to the Lakers.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I mean, maybe the Hornets, but that would be pretty damn cool to see both of them. Not gonna lie, but I think that's more of like a fantasy. I have no idea. Michael Jordan probably makes a lot more of the decisions than we think about with Charlotte. So maybe he says, you know what? Fuck it. Bring your brother over here and see what you two can do for at least a season.
How's that gonna work though? Gonna just one of them shooting guard now?
They've played together most of their lives, and Lonzo's pretty damn big for a one. And so is LaMelo. I would say LaMelo's the primary ball handler, though. I think he's got better handles and is a much better playmaker, and he's only a rookie, or was only a rookie. So, and they've got plenty of shooters. They got Rozier. PJ Washington's a good offensive player. They still have Zeller, who's a good veteran guy, Who else? They signed. Oh, no, I already said Terry Rozier. I'm sorry. Devontae Graham. He's another good young guard they can use. I don't think Lonzo's going to go to Charlotte. They have plenty of guards already, but I mean, LaMelo's clearly their franchise guy right now. So if he says, bring my brother, what can you really do?
Nothing. Just gotta do it. Wait, Hornets is Michael Jordan, right? Or am I tripping?
He's young. He's a big part of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another thing is what stars are you willing to let dictate operations decisions in your franchise? Obviously,
Like Giannis, yeah.
Yeah, we've seen it happen with guys like LeBron, Durant, basically built the Nets, not entirely, but him and Kyrie agreed to go there. And then he said, go get Harden, and then they got Harden. We've kind of seen Steph Curry do it with the whole Durant thing because from what we've heard, they weren't entirely willing to sign Durant, but then Curry said, hey, do it, and then it happened.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wing wing.
Yeah. like what level of star are you guys willing to do that? Like obviously guys like Arian said, Giannis, a two-time MVP, still in his mid-20s. You're gonna bow to that dude. Same thing with Mark Cuban's doing it to Luca right now.
Mm.
But would you guys do that with guys like Zion or Ja or LaMelo this early?
Too
Not
young.
not Jaw, but like I would do it Zion. Even though he's young, but like he's shown too much potential to like.
Mhm.
I think loyalty too.
Yeah, that's definitely a big part of it. It's something like
Yeah.
hypothetically. Again, I'm not saying that these guys are unloyal. It's still hypothetical. If Ja says, "Hey, go sign Kawhi," and then they do it, and then Ja leaves his first chance, that's different.
Yeah.
So we've talked a lot about these players, and obviously we all have opinions. And do you guys want to get into the more of like the start bench cut side of stuff?
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So just a warning: we know these players are better than us at basketball. I hate it when people say like, "Oh, you can't share your opinion because Melo Ball can hit it free on you." Yeah, obviously. Okay, I'm 19 years old, and I'm going to college. I know that. We're not saying that any players are bad at basketball. We're making comparisons, yeah, but we're doing it in a respectful way that's saying like, yes, these guys deserve to be in the NBA. That's why they're there, and that's why we're talking about them because they have shown their game at the highest level in the world. With that being said, we are going to play a game called Start Bench Cut, where I say three names, and then myself included, the four of us will say which one we want to start, which one we want to bench, and which one we're going to cut. Again, no disrespect to any of these guys. These are world-class athletes. The first one is something that's been long debated now for a couple years. That is Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, and Donovan Mitchell.
Okay.
Starting off with arguably the hardest one here. Not gonna lie.
I think
Start
I'm.
bench cut.
Wait, if we start cut, I think I'm cutting Donovan.
Okay.
Me too.
I think if it's right now, yeah. I'm personally
cutting Donovan.
starting Booker, benching Beal, cutting Mitchell.
Oh, I'm starting Beal, bench, and Booker.
I'm cutting Booker. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Cutting Devin Booker.
Cutting Booker, indeed. Start Beal, of course. Bench Mitchell. Actually, no. Start Mitchell, bench Beal, and then cut Booker.
I'll start Beal, bench Booker, cut Donovan.
Okay. Eli?
The same as Arian.
Okay. Second one. Jason Tatum, Zion Williamson, and Bam Adebayo.
What the fuck? Okay.
How do you do these, dude?
How do you even?
It's tough. Personally, I'm going start Tatum, bench Zion, cut Bam right now.
Yeah, same with you.
I think I have to, honestly.
In like 6 months from now, Zion is 100% starting. I have so much faith in him that he's going to be a top 10 player for next year. It's crazy. But right now, I'm starting Zion. Stay.
Me too.
I think I have to cut Bam.
Mhm.
I definitely start Tatum over Zion. Okay.
That's
Alright, yeah.
cheating. That's cheating.
That's cheating.
I have to cut Bam also. That's cheating.
Wait, how is this so tough? What the heck, Joey? What have you done?
So on the second one. All right, this one might be a little bit easier. Ja Morant, LaMelo Ball, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Cutting Shea. Starting Morant, benching Melo.
All right, give me a second. Let me pull up the stats real quick. I need stats. I need stats.
So I am also starting Shai, benching Ja, cutting Melo. That could very well flip on its head after next season. All right, Eli?
Okay, Ball is for sure getting cut. And then the other two. Wait, what's the other one again?
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Ja Morant.
Yeah, benching Ja, and then starting Shai.
Yeah. I agree.
Okay. These is where they start getting a little weird. The other ones were kind of related, young guards, young forwards. This one, Jaylen Brown on the Celtics, Klay Thompson, as he is right now, but assume he comes back healthy, but and then Brandon Ingram.
Cutting Brandon Ingram.
Wow. Okay.
Starting Clay.
Okay. You guys trust him that much?
Mm-hmm.
I also do.
I think I'm starting Clay as well.
Yeah.
I think we'll see the potential.
Start Clay, bench Ingram, and cut Brown.
I'll cut Ingram.
I'm benching Brown.
Yeah, I'm benching Brown. I'm cutting Ingram. Yeah.
Me
I
too.
think that's fair. He did show a lot. He was an all-star for a reason this season.
2-time Chef Curry Clubhouse fantasy team, 2 years in a row.
It's true.
Okay.
It did help you a lot.
I'm not cutting that man. The man's.
Why is that not your fantasy team name?
Chef
The
Curry.
Curry Clubhouse or something?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'll change it. I'll change it.
All right. Chris Middleton, Drew Holiday, and Malcolm Brogdon.
What the? Okay. Brogdon. Okay.
Brogdon was off of to give him more room, and to eventually get Drew.
Start Middleton, bench Brogdon, cut Holiday.
Wow.
Brogdon's good. Brogdon's really good.
Brogdon-
Yeah. I'm cutting Holiday. Starting
Oh.
Middleton, benching
Okay.
Brogdon. Yeah.
I'm joining you, Joey. I'm starting Middleton. I'm benching Holiday and
Yeah.
I'm cutting.
I'm also
Brogdon.
thinking that. I know he had a bad game yesterday, but I still think he's better than Brogdon. All defensive first team, you know.
I mean, Drew Holiday averaging 17 points.
I mean, 17 points as the third,
With two other. Yeah,
the
exactly.
third option behind Middleton, who averages 22,
That's still a lot.
averaging 30.
I mean, okay.
Brogdon doesn't average that much either, but okay. DeMontis Sabonis, Zach LaVine, and Julius Randle. A little bit of a northeastern breakout group.
I'm
Right now?
Right.
fuck it. I'm cutting Randall, bro. Get him out of here.
Oh, okay.
Get him out.
I might-
Wait, Wait, say it again.
DeMontis Sabonis, Zach LaVine, and Julius Randle.
I'm starting Sabonis. And
I'm
I'm
starting
benching
Sabonis.
Levine.
Whoa!
I'm benching Randall.
I'm benching Levine and cutting Randall. All right, there we go.
I might start LaVine.
Let's get spicy up in here.
He's such a good scorer. I'm going to bench Sabonis, start LaVine, and cut Randle.
Sabonis, also 2-time, 2 years in a row in the Chef Curry Clubhouse.
All right, this is going with this fantasy guy.
He's a god, though. He's a god.
Mhm.
Sabonis is showing up big. Core part of the Pacers.
Yeah.
I'm cutting Sabonis.
Whoa, Randall over Sabonis. Okay. That's understandable, though. I think if we did like a power forward rankings, it's not at all an exaggeration or like a travesty to have Randall over Sabonis after what he did this season. All right, this is the last one I have written down. It is Nikola Vucevic, DeAndre Ayton, and Clint Capella. I will be right.
Cut Capella. Bench Aiden. Start Vooch.
I agree with Sid. I will also cut
I think this
Capella.
one's,
Ayton. Yeah.
I think this one's unanimous.
This is unanimous. Yeah. Vucevic, big
Vucci, man.
center.
Yes, sir. Wait, where did he go? He said piss?
I think he's just gone.
No.
This is a cut.
Oh no.
For the record, I said I'll be right back. I didn't say where I was going.
Oh,
You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna start Ayton, bench Vucevic, and cut Capella. I have that much faith in that guy. I think he's.
but you said right now.
Right
I
now.
know.
Stop cheating.
I'm saying right now. I think he's a better. That's a lie.
That's a
No, I
stretch.
don't.
Yeah, stretch. Yeah. I was gonna say that's a stretch.
I'm starting Vucevic.
There you go. There's the
All right, so that
unanimous.
is the last. Is
That's
that the only
unanimous,
unanimous? We didn't do the guard one the same either at the beginning. Oh wait, no, the Tatum Zion.
Oh yeah.
That one. Whoever the third
Yeah.
one was. Yeah. Trey. It wasn't Trey. Trey wasn't in
It
there.
wasn't.
Bam.
Bam,
was the
Bam,
third one.
yeah.
Okay, so you guys have any of those ones you want to do, or should we move to something else?
I bet Sid does.
I don't.
Ah.
Ben
That's-
Simmons.
You don't want to.
Oh, he has one. Are you in?
Ben,
Ben Simmons, Kyle Kuzma, Porzingis.
What are these?
What?
Alright. I'm starting Kuzma. I'm
Dude.
benching Porzingis,
Okay.
and I'm
Dude.
cutting Ben Simmons. No, I'm kidding.
I cannot stand for this.
The opposite of that.
The reverse of what Eli said is the correct answer. Don't even think about benching Kuzma over Porzingis, Sid.
I'm not.
I know what you're thinking.
Come on, Kyle Kuzma. Prove your. Move on to another team and prove yourself.
I kind of doubt that. Not gonna
What?
lie.
Shanghai Sharks. The Shanghai Sharks is calling your name, Kuzma.
I think he has talent. Don't get me wrong. I don't know what your guys' like standards for a breakout are for him, but I'm sure that he's gonna be a 20 points per game guy wherever he goes.
Kyle Kuzma is calling Eli right now.
Yeah, that's where he's going. He has to answer for his boy. But all right, unless there's any other topic or segment you want to get into, you guys want to get into the big shark, the big deal?
Oh shoot!
All right. So in advance,
Shoot.
I asked the boys to prepare a top 25 players in the world list,
Oh,
and
God.
thank you for doing it. I know that's a lot of mental work and a lot of difficult work as well. So what we're gonna do is the same kind of style we did with the movies and the cartoons, except it's gonna be top 25 instead of top 3, which is a lot bigger number. That's why we're starting it earlier. But I do want to ask you three: do you guys want to kind of have like a sentence or two of explanation of why a certain guy is where, or do you guys just want to list the names and talk at the end?
List the names. Talk at the end.
All right.
So we'll go 25 to 20, and then we'll go like that, right? Should we or just do everything?
Actually, should we do like where we do 5 or 6 at a time? Like we list 25 to 20, and then we stop to do something.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
I like segments, so we should do 25 to 20. Or
Yes,
how do you-
right.
what do you
That
think?
work with you? I mean, it is majority, so it doesn't
Oh.
really matter. But I'm asking either way.
I'm having troubles
With
because I swear I had 25, but now I have 24. I might have deleted someone on accident.
okay, well, while you
Uh,
figure that out, are you cool with doing a segments where we list 25 to 20, and then we kind of talk about those ones, and then we list 19 to 15 and talk about those and so on?
Yeah.
Did you forget James Harden again?
No, I didn't.
Okay, just making sure because you forgot to have him on there earlier. So yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. That's the rules. We're gonna start at 25. I'm gonna start, and then we'll go the same order we did the biases in. It'll go me, Sid, Eli, and Aryan, and then me again for 25, and then we'll go 24, 23. You know how countdown works. So yeah, we'll go first 25 to 20, and then we'll have discussions about that. Any point you want to bring up, and yeah, you good, Eli?
Yeah.
All right. I will start us off at number 25. I have Zach Levine.
Number 25. Chris Middleton.
You copied me. I had Zach Levine.
Hey.
Not you.
all right.
I had Zach Levine, Joe. You copied me.
I might have, but that's fair. All right.
At 25, I have Bam out of the Bayou.
All right. At number 24, I have Russell Westbrook.
Number 24, I have Rudy Gobert.
Oh, it's me. Oh, 24. I have Cat.
Oh, you didn't put him on. Okay.
At 24, I also have Rudy Gobert.
Hey.
At number 23, I have Bam Adebayo.
Number 23, I have Zion Williamson.
How are you doing it? I have Bam at 23.
It's fine.
At 23, I have Donovan Mitchell. I know. Scary.
22, I have Karl Anthony Towns.
Number 22, I have Jimmy Butler.
Woohoo! Wow.
32. I have Donovan Mitchell.
You got them the same exact.
At 22, I have Demonis Sabonis.
Oh.
All right. And at 21, I have Trae Young.
At 21, I have Devin Booker.
How? I have Trey Young. dude.
No way.
No way, man.
At 21, I have Devin Booker as well.
Hey.
All right.
So we twinning.
That was the first 5. So do you want to stop?
Yeah,
now?
first 5. Yes. Stop there.
All right. So first
right.
of all, I want to say Eli and I were the first 2 in this call, and the way we were kind of previewing our list, I would have thought they could not be more different. But we went 3 for 5 in the first 5 to match. So,
Oh my gosh.
To be fair, I did switch things around like before we started.
that's fair. But the biggest thing that stands out to me, Jimmy Butler at 22.
That's crazy. That's a little nutty.
Why?
Jimmy
low for you?
Buckets.
That's way too low.
Way too low.
Dude, chill out.
Jimmy Buckets
Buckets.
that low.
After leading his team to the finals and then having a career regular season.
Okay, Let me pull up Jimmy Butler for you. 21.5 points. Got the 7 rebounds, of course. He's played 34 minutes, man.
21, 7, and 7, Sid.
It's cool, I guess. I'm just saying.
All defensive.
Kind of compared to last year, it's plateauing.
It's his
He has the
Career
most
now.
steals. He has the most steals out of anyone in the league.
career best regular season. Career high. in
Top
every-
25?
I'm sorry.
That's
He's there. He's
bad.
there. He's there. I had to put him there. I had to put him in
Okay.
top 25.
Well,
Too
yeah.
many
But
buckets.
in my opinion,
Okay, that's
Little
fair.
lower.
But okay, wait. Who had Devin Booker and Donovan Mitchell both in this 5?
I did.
I had Booker.
I had both.
Okay,
Okay, Booker is close. Okay, I think Booker could have been 20 actually. Now that I think about
fair.
it.
That's fair. I haven't had
Yeah, Booker was close for me. too.
either of them yet. And Eli's the only other one that said Trae Young at this point, right?
Mm.
Okay.
Interesting.
You also said Rudy Gobert at 24. Both of you did.
Indeed.
Yeah, Rudy Gobert
Really?
for sure.
You guys think his defense is that good to earn him that spot?
He is
Yeah.
defensive player of the year
That's why he's low.
after all.
I think-
I mean, because of his offense,
yeah.
he's that low. But he's
But
decent.
no Bam, you guys? No Bam.
I'm sorry. Honorable mention.
Oh, did we do honorable mentions?
Oh, you guys want to say honorable mentions? I have some.
I don't have any actually.
That's fine. You don't have to
I
say.
have a couple.
I have
Okay.
Randall, Holiday, Middleton, Shea, and Ben Simmons.
Okay.
Okay.
I have Ingram, Cat, Drew Holiday, Levine.
Okay. I had Russ, Rudy Gobert, and Jamal Murray.
I think I'll agree with Russ and Shea.
All right. So,
Sorry.
any other points you want to bring up, or should we jump straight to 20 to 16?
No Sabonis for you guys either.
No.
Sorry.
Sabonis.
Sabonis is good, but
I should have
He's
put him
good.
on honorable mentions, but I do not have him on my list.
I don't think I ever considered him 25. He is good though.
He's very good.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
we good to move on?
All right, so 20 to 15, right?
Yeah. All right. At number 20 or 20 to 16. At number 20, I have Donovan Mitchell.
number 20, Julius Randle.
20, Julius Randle.
Hey.
Wow.
20, Carl Anthony Towns.
Okay. Okay.
Number 19, I have Bradley Beal.
Number 19, I have Trey Young.
19, I have Zion Williamson.
At 19, I also have Zion Williamson.
Wow. At 18, I have Zion Williamson.
18, I have the GOAT, Bradley Beal.
Oh, 18, I have Devin Booker.
At 18, I also have Bradley Beal.
At 17, I have Devin Booker.
At 17, I have Damian Lillard.
At 17, I have Bradley Beal.
At 17, I have Trey Young.
At 16, I have Jason Tatum.
At 16, I have Donovan Mitchell.
And at 16, I have Kyrie Irving.
At 16, I have Tatum.
There is no way
Yeah, that
you
Tatum.
just said Donovan Mitchell is better than Damian Lillard. No.
There's
I
no
did.
way.
I,
There's no
I
way.
literally just said that.
What is he better at? What is he better at?
I think you're on crack, Sid.
Sorry.
Legit.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
What is he better at? What does he
Wait, against who?
Dame Dollar.
Damian Lillard? Sorry,
Yeah.
I honestly just see Damian Lillard as scoring guy.
Wait, let me
Yeah,
just.
but-
Donovan
finish.
Mitchell,
Okay.
everything else.
First of all, that's exactly what Mitchell is. He scores relatively low efficiency only. Lillard not only is a top 3 scorer in the league right now, maybe top 4 if you want to get kind of fresh with it, but averages 7.5 assists and every year drags that carcass of a team to the playoffs and wins some games.
Chill.
No,
got
I'm
Donovan.
not gonna.
We got Donovan Mitchell, bro.
You put like what?
Underestimating him. You're underestimating him.
I think you're underestimating an easily top 10 player in
Yeah.
basketball.
I have to agree with Joey. I don't think Donovan Mitchell is anywhere near Damian Lillard right now. Not
Dude.
anywhere.
Not even. I don't even think.
Damian Lillard, man. Sorry.
Yeah,
Damian Lillard.
Dude is okay. How many other people in the league can you say, I'm gonna bet $10 that this dude drops 50, and you have even more than a 1% confidence level in him? It's Steph, Harden, Dame, and Durant. That's it.
And Donovan
Damian
Mitchell.
Lillard and Donovan Mitchell.
I would go as far to say that I would take Trae Young over Donovan Mitchell.
I think that's fair.
I think I'm taking Trae Young.
Dude.
Where is Donovan? Donovan's not here.
Away from me.
I did have Trae Young higher.
Donovan is not here, my guy.
They're
Donovan's
20
not
and
here.
21 for me. Honestly, that tier was like so unanimous, and we all had the same guys, like 1 or 2 spots apart.
And then he hits it with the
And he dropped
Damian
the
Lillard.
bomb,
He
dude.
drops the Lillard, bro.
I'm sorry, Dame Lillard just a
Alright.
scoring Bradley Beal. Come on now. That's why he's how close he's 1 step above Beal for me. Oh my gosh.
Donovan
You guys
Mitchell,
just
though?
gotta see it. You guys just gotta see it. Dame is just Beal of the West.
And Donovan Mitchell is the most paper bland player. I mean,
Donovan Mitchell, come on, guys. Come
Donovan
on.
Mitchell is
Okay, no, that's what I'm trying to
I
wrap
do-
my mind around. He doesn't do anything even close.
Special,
to
yeah.
anything.
Donovan is like the chicken without the fucking salt or any spice. I mean,
Yeah.
clearly he's good. It's good. He's good, right? He's a good
Great.
chicken. He's a good chicken, but he doesn't have any spice, no
He has-
salt.
Sorry,
He
he's
fights
he's
without-
the guy of the Jazz. He's the guy.
No, I agree with you.
Obviously.
Okay, no,
He showed hard in the playoffs.
He's absolutely the guy, and he had that amazing series where him and Jamal Murray traded 50-point games in the bubble. But 1, he lost that series, and 2, he has never been to the conference semis. And granted, Dame has a while ago, but still, and obviously team success isn't everything. But I have still, I cannot think of anything that Mitchell does better than Dame, including rebounding, and that's like the weirdest guard thing you can go to.
I don't
Russell
know.
Westbrook.
I feel like
Yeah. All right. Should we move on to 15 to 11 before this?
Move on, move
yeah,
on.
we can move on. We can.
All right. At number 15, I have Kyrie Irving.
At number 15, I have Jalen Brown.
At 15, I have Paul George.
At 15, I also have Paul George.
At 14, I have Chris Paul.
At 14, I have Kyrie Irving.
At 14, I have Jason Tatum.
Another twin. 14, I have Kyrie.
At 13, I have Paul George.
At 13, I have Chris Paul.
At 13, I have James Harden.
At 13, I have Jimmy Buckets.
At 12, I have Jimmy Buckets.
At 12, I have Jason Tatum.
At 12, I have Chris Paul.
At 12, I have James Harden.
At 11, I have Anthony Davis.
At 11, I have Paul George.
At 11, I have Jimmy Butler.
At 11, I have Chris Paul.
All right, and that's 15 through 11.
Okay, that one was like
That was not
more-
bad. Yeah,
that
that
was
was
not
nice.
that bad. We're pretty.
And Jalen Brown.
Yeah.
Jalen-
Dude, come
That's
on
the
now.
problem here, dude. You think
Wait, what did he? What did you put
how is he better
below
than
Jalen
Dame,
Brown though?
Let alone
Who did
Dame?
I put below Jalen Brown?
Yeah,
Donovan
what did you
Mitchell,
put? Okay.
Damian Lillard, Bradley Beal, Trae Young, Julius Randle, Devin Booker, Jimmy Butler.
So you okay? So
Dude!
Yo.
in the whole young guard debate surrounding Booker and Mitchell, you say, fuck that. Brown's better than both of them, and also Damian Lillard.
I agree with that statement. Come on, Jalen Brown, one of the most consistent.
Okay, I'll stop ripping on Sid because it's too easy. You two put Harden outside of the top 10?
Yeah, for sure. Wait,
Yeah.
there's no doubt. There's no doubt.
We're
Really?
gonna put
There's no
Harden.
doubt.
I put Harden way higher, yeah.
That dude's one of the best scorers in the game right now,
Mhm.
easily.
But Harden is 12. I mean, that's not bad.
I mean,
I
that's
think he fits perfectly in that area.
I mean, with the rule change, I definitely understand where you're going, and he just doesn't try on half of the game, so that's fair, but still surprising.
He was the best scorer. Right now, he's playing the job of a nucleus. Or like
I
a
just,
job of
I just
like
don't
a
trust
six.
him.
Dude.
There, he's very inconsistent in the play. Okay, let's not go with. Okay, says the dude who put Dame outside of 20. I don't know if you can talk.
Indeed,
about the whole,
indeed.
like, consistent
I'm
scoring.
sorry. See too much. Sorry.
I don't even know what you see too much of, honestly. Should we move on?
Jalen Brown.
Yes, you see too much Jalen Brown, but yeah, should we move on to 10 to 6?
Yep.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be close.
Yeah, here,
Top
here's
10. I
when we
think
start,
top
yeah.
10
We
is
have,
like
we have about the same players. It's just
should be the
order.
same. Yeah.
So well, so someone doesn't have Harden and someone doesn't have Lillard. So at
Okay.
number
Come
10, I have
on.
the MVP finalist Joel Embiid.
Number 10, I have AD.
Yeah, me too. I had him lower, but I couldn't. I had to put him at top 10. AD.
First time triplets. I also have AD.
Jesus. Okay.
Woo!
At the correct spot, I have 9 Damian Lillard.
Number 9, I have Joel Embiid.
Yep, correct spot indeed. Damian Lillard.
Dang.
Perfect spot again, Damian Lillard.
Oh, look
Damian
at that.
Dude!
Oh, look at that.
What is this?
Isn't it
Damian
great?
Lillard.
All agree except for Sid.
The Damian Lillard
At
fan club
number
over here.
8, I have James Harden.
Number 8 or number 7?
Number 8.
8.
Hey.
Oh, wait a minute. Number 9, I had Luca. Number 8, I had Embiid.
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry,
Eh.
sorry.
8. I also have Embiid.
At 8, I have Luca.
Okay.
At 7, I have Jokic.
Number 7, I have James Harden.
At 7, I have Luca.
At 7, I have Kawhi.
At 6, I have Luca.
At 6, I have Jokic.
At 6, I have Giannis.
At 6, I have Embiid.
Whoa. Okay. So it got a little dicey there at the end with Embiid being 6, and then Giannis being 6, and then Sid. Who did you put Embiid over Luca?
Yeah.
Wait. You just had Embiid, so you have Embiid over Luca also, Arian, right?
Yeah,
And
it's two
Eli,
spots. Two
you have
spots.
first?
Wait, what was that?
Embiid or Luca? Who do you have higher?
I had Luca higher.
Okay.
One
Okay.
spot.
Yeah, I had him only. I mean, I had Luca. Originally, I had Harden 6, but I pushed Luca up to 6 and pushed the other ones down.
Like we're talking about right now, I'm taking Embiid. Like I feel like Embiid is at his peak. Like he's peaking right now. And then Luca, while like if you give him two
He
more
can
seasons,
definitely
yeah.
be top 5
Oh yeah,
eventually.
I agree with the fact that Embiid is in his peak, but I still think Luca's current state is better than Embiid's peak. That's how good I think this dude is. I mean, you're talking about obviously volume matters for scoring, but you're talking about the same amount of points. Luca is, in my opinion, clearly a better scorer. He's a much more versatile scorer. He's a more consistent scorer. He gets rebounds surprisingly close in this matchup for what you would consider a point guard versus like the biggest center in the league. And he's obviously like a top 5 playmaker in basketball. So for me, it was easy to put him over, but obviously Embiid had an MVP level year, so he's got to be up there.
I'm just comparing the
Yeah.
people around him, and
Mhm.
Embiid is succeeding with those numbers.
With less. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right. So should we move into the big ones, the top 5?
Top 5.
Okay, top
Top
five.
I think we should.
See, you said
Yeah, I think just one
Just
we're
one?
different.
Okay.
Eli has already used Giannis, and Arian has already used Kawhi, right?
Yeah.
I already used Kawhi. Yeah.
So at number 5, I have Kawhi.
At number 5, I have Giannis.
At number 5, I have Kawhi.
At number 5, I have LeBron.
All right.
Oh.
At number 4, I have Giannis.
At number 4, I have Kawhi.
At number 4, I have KD.
At number 4, I have Curry.
At number 3, I have the hardest player to rank in my opinion, LeBron.
Number 3, also LeBron.
Number 3, I have Jokic.
Ooh.
At
Okay.
3, I have Giannis.
At 2, I have Steph Curry.
At 2, I also have Steph Curry.
At 2, I have LeBron.
At 2, I have Durant.
At 1, I have Kevin Durant.
At 1, I also have Kevin Durant.
At 1, I have Kobe Bryant.
Dude!
Yeah.
No Steph Curry.
I have Stephen Curry.
At 1, I have Jokic.
Okay. That's definitely understandable for the standards Arian was using. And Sid and I agreed on the top 3. So we agreed on something for once in this list, which is nice.
I know. I think that's the only time we've agreed. This
Yeah.
whole list.
We
I
went.
think we all agreed on Durant being as high as he should be. I think that's good.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear. Actually, I am interested. Eli, you put Steph over Durant.
Yeah.
What is your thoughts behind that?
What are my thoughts behind that? I think I actually don't. I just think Curry's better.
That's fair. Steph Curry is very much you see him do the thing, and wow, he's very good at it. So,
Mhm.
but yeah, I think Aryan, you and I had Giannis over Kawhi, and the
Yeah.
other two had Kawhi over Giannis. Now, do you two, the bottom two? I didn't mean that, but you know what I mean. The two on the bottom row of the call. What are your thoughts behind Kawhi over Giannis?
Am I the bottom?
Yes.
Oh, Kawhi then Giannis. I think Kawhi can just score anywhere.
Kawhi is just that guy.
He's
Like
that
that
guy.
Jalen Brown kind of guy.
Oh yeah.
I-
True.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I think with Kawhi, the claw is weakening.
Really.
It's getting a little weaker.
I think even if Kawhi was healthy, I think I would hold Giannis over Kawhi because while Eli's 100% right, Kawhi is a much more versatile scorer. He can hit from anywhere on the court and drive in from anywhere. But Giannis is the most dominant inside player we've seen in a decade plus, and I don't think it's really close. I think the second guy is maybe prime Boogie Cousins, or I guess prime Davis, but even that, this dude won an MVP in a This dude won back-to-back MVPs in a three-point dominated era, without even taking threes, let alone making them. He was just that good in fast break transition. His mid-range shot is very underrated outside of the playoffs. He's the best at getting to the bucket outside of maybe Kyrie Irving, and he's easily the best above the rim finisher since maybe Shaq. I mean, plus this dude rebounds as good as anyone except prime Drummond. This dude is the best big man playmaker outside of Jokic. He's defensive player of the year. He's the best big man perimeter defender, and he's the best rim protector in basketball outside of maybe Gobert.
He's a
But
freaky
why isn't
Put him
he?
at
Why isn't
one
he? Why
then.
isn't he your top three then?
Yeah, put him at one then.
Okay, well, my top three,
You just
okay,
popped
well,
off.
okay. First of all, he's my favorite player, so I've had that locked up for a while, But after that, I mean, LeBron James, if he's healthy next year, he's number one. I don't think that's
Yeah,
he's better than Durant. If he's
that's why I dropped him.
Oh yeah, no, that's why he's at 3 for me. Is I don't know if he's going to be healthy, but if he is, he's the best player in the world.
Mhm.
And Steph Curry, while Steph Curry is even more dominant at shooting than Giannis is on the inside, so that puts him above. Not to mention Steph Curry's got top 2 handles in the league. He's a better playmaker than Giannis, like top 10 playmaker in the league, and he's an elite finisher, so he's up there. And Durant can do whatever he wants on the offensive end and is a top 20 defender still, so he's up there.
Unlike Joey, I got Giannis in the top 3, bro.
Dude,
Freaky athletic. Come on, this guy's a monster.
Yeah.
Like looking at the injury, just go back and look at the injury. I wouldn't think someone like Kawhi would come back from that. But like just how well Giannis is built, like his routine, his regimen, his like power. I don't know. Future like top 2 for sure.
oh yeah, I think if that even he doesn't need a 3 if he develops his mid-range to be what it was before he got built, because I saw something today that I think I agree with, that him getting as giant as he is, because he's 7 feet tall, he's listed at 240, but Kevin Durant is also listed at 240. There's no way those dudes are the same weight. Giannis is massive next to him. Giannis is at least 250, 260, and he was 220 when he came into the league. So I think if he can get his form back to what it was before he put on that much muscle, and he knocks down mid-range at 40 to 50%, that dude's dropping 35 a night. And it's going to be hard to stop him unless you build your defense specifically around him.
I'm putting LeBron at 5 for now, though.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I think he's not as sharp to be in the top 3.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he'll prove me wrong next season, or maybe he'll
will.
keep on slipping.
He will.
Maybe he'll keep on slipping.
He'll prove you wrong.
Okay.
He'll get another ring.
All right.
I hope
Okay.
obviously LeBron is good for the league. I mean, he's LeBron James. Really quick, just to get this out there, who do you guys think is the greatest player of all time, LeBron or Jordan?
Jordan.
Jordan.
Hands down, Jordan.
Okay.
There is no doubt that Jordan is better than LeBron.
Do you think he's better or greater? Like, obviously, his averages
Greater,
are better.
greater,
Yeah.
greater than
Greater.
Do
LeBron.
you think, in terms of like talent all the time, who do you have up there?
LeBron.
Jordan.
I
I
think,
think.
and I think Kobe's like pushing for top 3 also. I think.
Well, actually, talent-wise, maybe LeBron. But obviously, drive and greatness and Jordan.
Oh yeah, like greatness, legacy, it's Jordan 100%.
And mental sharp, like everything. Beside talent. Yeah.
Now,
Take Jordan.
let's go over obviously I think we know who the most overrated and underrated is for Sid's list. The war crime of putting Jaylen Brown top 15 and Damian Lillard at 22.
War crime, for sure.
Pretty clear.
The truth. Sorry.
17.
The truth.
Who does anyone else have anything that they think was like extremely overrated or underrated on anyone else's list? Because we've gotten
Overrated.
quite a bit.
Damian Lillard.
Okay, that is
Okay.
No, I felt like your lists were pretty fair.
Mhm.
Besides that, where did you guys put Gobert if he was on your list?
Honorable mention.
24.
Honorable
24.
mention.
Oh yeah, he's 24 as me as well. He died. Cat, what do you guys think of Cat?
Oh, I do have some. I have him at 21 right now, but I think he can easily fight up to 15. I think his mental wasn't there this season, understandably.
Oh yeah.
The shit that dude went through family-wise with the lockdowns, Jesus Christ. Like, you wouldn't wish that on anyone to ever exist, right? So I
Of
think
course.
if he can pass that through, which I'm sure he can, right? He's a professional. If he can fight through that enough to do what he did the years before, that guy's easily top 20, probably closer to 15. And
Yeah.
he used to push Embiid and Jokic for best center in basketball. And granted, those two have gotten better, but this guy is probably the best three-point shooting big in the league. He shot 45% on 8 attempts a game last time he played a full season.
For sure.
The guy's. I feel like Cat could be slotted in as underrated, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's fair for sure.
I feel like if you put Cat on a good team, you can really see his talent grow.
Oh God,
How good of a player he is.
If again, like Bucks are my favorite team, but if you replace Brook Lopez with him,
It's over.
It's over. Yeah, it's over.
because that's an even better floor spacer. Like that's the hardest thing to find in a big man. That's why Giannis isn't top 5 or top 3 on most people's list, because he can't shoot. Cat can better than some guards, most guards actually, and that's insane. That you're 7'1" and can dominate the paint, but also shoot 45% on a lot of threes.
Crazy.
People like Sabonis out throwing as well.
Sabonis is a very good spacer and shooter. He's a great playmaker, which helps even more.
And Bam. Bam, Sabonis, and Cat are players that you would throw in.
That's what I thought. I always thought that Bam had the reputation. He's 6'9". He's a very small center. He's a great ball handler, great playmaker, obviously. But then I watched the Bucks series, the first round this year when they got swept. No one guarded him on the point line. Lopez was standing by the bucket the whole time, and he just never shot a three.
Yeah, I don't know what happened this season. I don't know. With the Heat, I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
That hurted me.
Huh?
Them getting swept hurts.
Yeah, I did like that. And that was like the most hyped up first round series too, besides maybe LA and Phoenix, which I'm sure that hurt you also, Eli. But
Last season, I was hyping up the Heat way before they were in the finals. I think I was hyping them up in the fucking like playoffs. As a joke. You know what I
Right.
mean?
And then the top 12 player, Jimmy Butler, led his team to the finals and then had a career best regular season.
Yep.
That's 22 for some people.
I don't know, man.
Oh, you know who I was hyping up before
War
this
crimes. Jaylen Brown.
year? The Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, I do remember that.
I was like,
Speaking of-
ooh,
I think
ooh.
Trae Young was the hardest player to rank outside of LeBron.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Trae Young was the most difficult player to rank for me outside of
Oh yeah.
because that dude is a top 10 offensive player. I think that's pretty clear that if you're just ranking players off like offensive threats or weapons,
Mhm.
he's top 10. In terms
Yeah.
of he's a great playmaker. He can shoot from literally anywhere on the court, and there's a good chance of it going in. And
But
he
they
had
nerfed him. They nerfed
the
him.
best floater in the NBA. But I have no problem saying he is the single worst defensive player in the NBA, and it's not close. So that brings up some interesting problems with him.
I think Trae Young got a playoff buff though.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah, definitely. I think that maybe.
Then he got injured.
Sadly, yeah, that was
Yeah.
rough. And you could tell when they played. What was that, game 6 when he came back, but they lost anyway. He was not healthy.
He was 100%. Yeah.
Dude wasn't getting off the ground on his jump shots, and he's 6 feet tall, so that's not gonna help
He was struggling.
very much. But I saw this post like the best 5 or 6 players on their team. The oldest one of them is 23 years old, so they're gonna be here for a while.
Should we pick your one player on your list that you would start a franchise with right now?
It's really hard not to say Luca.
Yeah.
Really hard. Oh, I saw this other extremely difficult. It was a start bench cup, but it was 4 players, and you trade one of them. So you have to like include their trade value in it. And it was, you don't have them just right now. You have them for the next 6 years, 100%. So you can build around them for, it was either 6 or 7 seasons, but it was a long time. And it was Giannis, Luca, Tatum, and Zion. You have them for 7 years. You take one, 100%. So just rank them 1 to 4 of guys you want to have for the next 7 years. Just build around your team. Giannis,
Okay.
Luca, Zion, Tatum.
I want Luca.
Luca.
I want to keep Luca for sure.
Luca.
I want to. My second would be I would keep Zion.
Really?
I think I'd keep Zion.
I think it's so hard for me not to go Giannis, but I'm gonna go Luca at 1. Yeah,
Luca at 1.
and then
I think I'm keeping Zion
Giannis.
for longevity.
Oh yeah, Giannis is my 2, but Zion is my 3 because I think he's going to progress better than Tatum.
Then
I
I'm
agree.
trading Giannis and flipping him for like someone like LeBron, who are just good, like really good for the next 2 seasons.
Yeah, Giannis has arguably the highest trade value in the NBA today.
And then Tatum is benched, right? Or cut. Tatum's cut.
Yeah, I think Tatum is fairly easily the 4 in this case.
Yeah. How good would that be though? You got
Sid
Zion,
had-
Luca. Yeah, that's fine.
Wait, Sid had Brown higher than Tatum, right?
No.
No,
Oh,
Tatum.
never mind.
Get Tatum at 12. Which was another thing. Tatum top 12 is interesting. I mean, I couldn't even.
Where did you put him?
I put him at 16.
14.
16.
You had
Okay.
Paul George 11 though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's somewhat fair to say Tatum over Chris Paul, and
Yeah.
obviously I think Paul George is better than Tatum right now. But they're
I might switch that actually. I have Paul George 15, Tatum 16, but I might put Tatum 15. Honestly.
I think they're very, very similar players, especially now that Tatum has developed some defense. But they could have very similar career paths in terms of like career highs. I obviously think Tatum has higher potential. The dude just dropped 26 a game at 22 years old. That's something
Yeah.
Paul George didn't do. He had a 24-point a game scorer in Jaylen Brown next to him. So I think Boston has a lot of potential with those two top 15 players in the league.
Indeed.
Yep.
But
2 top 15.
Oh yeah, but this season, because besides the Lakers, I like the Nuggets and the Heat. They both got swept.
oh yeah. Yeah, that Nuggets series was bad. I feel so bad for the Nuggets because they have Jokic, who's the best center in the league. He's
Jamal.
been a player for a while. He just won an MVP. But
Mhm.
even if Jamal Murray's healthy, I think the Suns win that series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you positive?
Yes. I mean, obviously not 100%, but 90 to 95%.
100% healthy Jamal.
Yeah, that dude is inconsistent as hell. Let's be real here. That dude can drop 40 one night and then like 12 the next on 12% shooting even.
So what do you think the Nuggets need to do?
I think obviously they brought in Aaron Gordon, which helped, but he was also terrible in that playoff series.
He was.
Yeah, he was.
Hit a single 3, and that's kind of his job outside of defense. But I think when Jamal Murray comes back, I think Jamal Murray has developing to go. He's definitely not at his peak yet. I think Jokic is now. So when Jamal Murray gets a little more years under his belt, that inefficiency will slow down because that's normally what happens. Rookies shoot at terrible percentages when they come into the league. That's just how it works. So when Jamal Murray matures a little bit physically and just game IQ, and if they can keep around Aaron Gordon for a little bit, I think they can be a top 2, top 3 seed and get to the conference semis a couple years in a row.
Okay.
How
Obviously,
good would it be like if you flip Aaron Gordon for Sabonis? Holy shit!
I don't think that's possible.
I mean, if it was possible, how like
I mean, that would be insane, but obviously Sabonis is a better player than Gordon, and that helps a lot in terms of playmaking and rebounding. And obviously a third scorer helps because that's a guy, well, he's not going to go out like one of those young guards, Booker, Mitchell, Jaylen Brown, and drop 40, 45 a night. But Sabonis is going to give you 20 to 25 anytime you ask him. And when you have that guy who's extremely consistent next to Jamal Murray, who's very inconsistent right now, I think that's a perfect fit.
The Lakers needs a consistent guy.
Yeah, they do. And that's normally LeBron, but he got hurt a lot. So.
Yep.
And so did Davis. That's why I put Davis outside of my top 10. But true talent-wise, that dude's arguably top 5. But
I agree.
He played 29 games and averaged 21 points. Clearly, he played hurt at least a few times, and he played hurt in the playoffs so much that he hurt himself again.
Mm-hmm.
Injuries do matter. He has a long, long injury history. It's hard to say someone is injury-prone in basketball, but he's gotten worse luck than almost anyone else.
Davis is a glass cannon.
Literally. If he shoots, he's dropping 45, 20, and 10.
Or he's getting injured for the rest of the season.
Yeah, and defensive player of the year type defense.
Mm-hmm. So they need a consistent guy if Davis is not doing it.
Who is that, though? Is that DeRozan? Or is that Bradley
Maybe.
Beal or Kemba Walker?
Kemba.
There
Whoa.
have been trade talks with Kuzma and other stuff for Kemba.
Is Kemba also injury prone?
I'll go for it.
Do you think?
I don't think Kemba's injury prone. I think he was just in a very bad fit with Boston. Like, he was clearly not their main guy. And at the end, he was clearly not their second guy. And he kind of needs to be, at least have the ball in his hands. Which, if the Lakers are going to go with a point guard that isn't LeBron, I think it should be him.
Yeah.
But obviously, if LeBron's on your team, you're not going to be the number one option, no matter who you are. But I think Kemba can work really well as the primary ball handler and passing it to someone who is the best player in the league when he's healthy.
I hope.
Pray.
I do love Kemba Walker, and I miss prime Kemba dropping 30 a night for Charlotte on anyone.
He got swapped out for Jaylen Brown.
He kind of did. And honestly, that was the right choice. Jaylen Brown is the better player right now, and obviously will be. He's way younger.
Yeah.
Way better fit with Tatum.
I'll give Sid that one.
Power duo.
Well, yeah,
I'll
I
give Sid that.
don't think any of us argue that Brown is worse than Kemba Walker right now. But
I think the only argument is Damian Lillard.
Damian Lillard.
Yeah, and let's not forget about Jimmy Butler.
And Jimmy Butler.
Buckets. Oh,
Come
shit.
on.
Butler 22 and Damian Lillard 17 are
Wait.
atrocities.
Maybe
Atrocities.
maybe he's this time traveler and he's talking about like 4 years in the future or like 3 years in the future.
I'm talking about right now.
There is no way. Wait, what number did you have Bradley Beal?
13 or
18.
something.
13.
18. What?
What is it?
18.
18.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so-
One spot below Dame. That's
Yeah.
Oh, you said Bradley Beal. I thought you said Jalen Brown. My bad.
oh no. Brown is 15. Yeah, I remember
I
that.
literally
What
said
makes you say
Bradley Beal of the West. I'm just saying.
It's not. He's so much better. His
I
team
didn't know.
always does better with worse players.
Jaylen Brown?
Worse players.
Yes.
Yes.
Dude, a supporting cast of half of Yusuf Nurkic and whatever the hell CJ McCollum is doing right now is significantly worse than Russell Westbrook, Rui Hashimura, and Thomas Bryant. Absolutely.
Talking about
Absolutely.
anything else? Let's look at their, let's look at
Carmelo
their
Anthony.
roster.
What does Carmelo Anthony have right now?
Carmelo's really good right now.
He's
actually.
really good, yes. But is he like? Does he make that supporting cast?
Oh,
way
is he better than
Washington?
Davis Bertans? Oh. What about
Is Davis
let's see.
Bertans your third, sometimes second option? You have Russell Westbrook.
He was supposed to be our second option, actually. That's why we gave him
Doesn't
the
matter.
80 million 5 year.
I don't think that
4 year.
means anything. That just
We
means your
got
GM is
we
not
got
that
Robin
good.
Lopez. We got Alex Landori. Caleb
Daniel-
Holmesley. You guys got
Daniel
Caleb Holmesley.
Gafford.
Daniel Gafford. The goat. Let's see. Jerome Robinson. Oh, we forgot Jerome Robinson.
Either way, I think Dame is very clearly better than Beal, and I don't think it's close. Okay, I'm sorry, but yeah. So this is running about the normal time. Is there any other points you guys want to say?
Anise Cantor should be started.
I don't know what team
Okay.
he's on, but I cannot. There's no way that's true.
He's
on
better
the
than
Blazers.
Nurkic. He's better than
On the
Nurkic.
Blazers.
Oh, he is. No, he cannot play defense. Are you kidding? He hasn't
He
played
is better
defense
than
since he was a
Nurkic.
rookie. He
Look
gets
at him.
rebounds.
He is better than Nurkic. That's my final statement.
He is how Trey Young defensively is for guards. He is that for big men.
Nurkic is absolutely
He's
He's
dog.
Thomas
He's
Bryant of the Blazers.
Thomas Bryant is decent on defense, and his Cantor stands there and steps to the side.
Nurkic does nothing to support
Because I don't
points
think
wise.
Nurkic wants to be there either.
Well, he should go to the Sacramento Kings then.
That's
Send him out.
That's the punishment for not trying. You get sent to Sacramento.
Send him out. Send him to Magic. The Magic need him.
Oh God,
Pistons.
I don't know how the Magic have stayed this bad at like developing their players for this long.
The Magic and the
I'm-
Kings are terrible franchises.
I'm so
Terrible.
worried for Cole Anthony that they're gonna ruin him and Jonathan Isaac had top 30 player potential, and now he's just a defensive guy because the Magic can't do anything.
Who?
Jonathan
Jonathan
Isaac.
Yeah.
First of all, that guy's like a top 5 defender in basketball. But coming out of Florida State, that dude had the tools to be like Kawhi light, or at least like Giannis double light.
Who's the Magics? What is that?
Yeah, I never heard of them before.
You never heard of? That's what I'm saying, dude. He
What was
has
the
all.
Magic?
He had all the potential in the world, and now he's like a D. He's like Ben Simmons, but he can shoot.
He's
But
like
not
Ben
that way.
Simmons with no name.
Yeah.
Like if Ben Simmons never went on the Kevin Hart ice like that freaking show.
Oh God.
There you go.
All right. So, yeah. Are there any final thoughts? Oh, let's do one final thing. One last thing. What are your guys' official NBA Finals predictions for this year? Suns are up 1-0. How does it finish?
Suns in 6.
Bucks in 7.
Okay.
Bucks in 7.
Bucks in 7. Once again,
Yeah.
Sid is the disagreement again. Nothing out of the normal, of course.
Yeah.
But all right. So, you guys content with all this?
Yeah.
Indeed.
All right. Thank you to my 3 guests for being here today and making those lists. And thank you guys for watching the 4th episode of Tarzan's Treehouse. And I will see you next time.
When is